Hello, and welcome to my channel. Relax, and get ready to listen to today's story. The sun began to set behind the picturesque mountain range, casting a warm golden glow over the rugged peaks. Sarah, Mark, Emma, and Alex stood in awe as they gazed at the breathtaking landscape before them. They had arrived at their tent camp, nestled near a serene lake, ready to embark on a journey of adventure and self-discovery. With excitement bubbling in their hearts, they quickly set up their tents, their laughter echoing through the tranquil surroundings. The scent of pine filled the air, mingling with the crisp mountain breeze. The friends marveled at the beauty that surrounded them, their eyes sparkling with anticipation for the adventures that awaited. As darkness settled over the camp, they gathered around the crackling campfire, its warm glow casting dancing shadows on their faces. Sarah, a seasoned hiker with a spirit as wild as the mountains themselves, shared stories of her past expeditions. Her eyes sparkled with a sense of wonder as she described the breathtaking vistas she had witnessed and the serenity she had found in the heart of nature. Mark, an aspiring photographer, spoke passionately about how the mountains inspired his art. He described the way the play of light and shadow danced across the peaks, creating a canvas that begged to be captured. He shared his dreams of capturing the essence of nature through his lens and how he hoped his photographs would awaken a sense of wonder and appreciation in others. Emma, with her gentle spirit and love for all creatures great and small, spoke of her dreams of becoming a wildlife conservationist. She shared stories of her encounters with endangered species and her determination to protect and preserve their habitats. Her eyes shone with compassion as she spoke, her voice filled with a deep-rooted desire to make a difference in the world. Alex, the free-spirited adventurer of the group, regaled them with tales of his wanderlust. He spoke of his insatiable desire to explore the world, to immerse himself in new cultures and experiences. His laughter filled the air as he shared stories of unexpected encounters and spontaneous adventures, reminding his friends of the joy that could be found in embracing the unknown. The crackling campfire provided a warm and comforting glow as the friends settled around it, their faces illuminated by its flickering light. The night was alive with the symphony of cicadas and the distant hoot of an owl, creating a peaceful backdrop for their conversations. Sarah leaned forward, her eyes sparkling with a sense of nostalgia as she recounted her favorite hiking memories. "There's something magical about being out in nature," she mused. "It's where I feel most alive, where the worries of the world fade away, and all that matters is the present moment." Mark nodded in agreement, his camera resting beside him. "Nature has this way of captivating your senses," he said. "When I'm surrounded by the beauty of the mountains, time seems to stand still. It's as if every click of my camera captures a fleeting moment of eternity." Emma's eyes glimmered with passion as she spoke about her dreams. I want to dedicate my life to protecting these precious ecosystems, she said. There's so much beauty in the natural world, and it's our responsibility to ensure its preservation for future generations. Alex, always one to inject a sense of adventure into any conversation, chimed in with a mischievous grin. You know, he said, leaning back against a fallen log, life is too short to stay within the confines of our comfort zones. We need to embrace the unknown, step outside our boundaries, and let the winds of adventure carry us away. The friends laughed, their voices mingling with the crackling fire. They shared stories of their past escapades, the mishaps and triumphs that had shaped them into the individuals they were today. As the night grew darker, their bond deepened, and they realized that their shared love for nature had brought them together in this moment of serenity and connection. The morning sun bathed the mountains in a warm glow as the friends set off on their first hike. The lush greenery enveloped them, and a sense of tranquility washed over their souls. The trails beckoned, promising hidden treasures and breathtaking vistas. They followed the winding path, their footsteps blending with the rustling leaves beneath them. The towering peaks stood as silent sentinels, their majesty commanding reverence. The air was crisp and fragrant, carrying with it the scent of pine and wildflowers. As they walked, they marveled at the untouched beauty that surrounded them. Each step revealed a new wonder, a babbling brook, a cluster of wild mushrooms, or a hidden meadow bursting with colorful blooms. The friends paused often to take in the sights, their hearts swelling with gratitude for the natural wonders that unfolded before their eyes. Wildlife crossed their path, adding to the enchantment of the mountains. A graceful deer grazed in a clearing, its eyes meeting theirs for a fleeting moment before it disappeared into the trees. Birds sang melodious tunes, their vibrant feathers catching the sunlight as they flitted from branch to branch. They hiked deeper into the heart of the mountains, the trail leading them to a secluded lake. Its crystal-clear waters mirrored the surrounding peaks, creating a scene of ethereal beauty. Sarah dipped her hand into the water, feeling its coolness against her skin. "This is what it means to be alive," she whispered, her voice filled with awe. The sound of rushing water grew louder as the friends ventured further into the mountains. They followed the melody, their anticipation building with each step. And then, as if by magic, they stumbled upon a hidden treasure, a majestic waterfall cascading down moss-covered rocks. The waterfall was a symphony of nature's power and beauty. The water tumbled over the rocks, creating a mesmerizing display of sparkling droplets that danced in the sunlight. Mist hung in the air, refreshing their faces and filling their lungs with the scent of pure wilderness. They spent the day exploring the area surrounding the waterfall, their fingers trailing through the cool water as they climbed over slippery rocks. Laughter filled the air as they dared each other to stand beneath the falling water, feeling its power and immensity wash over them. As they sat on a mossy ledge, their clothes damp from their adventures, Emma spoke softly. "It's moments like these that remind me of how interconnected we are with nature," she said. "The waterfall has been flowing long before we arrived, and it will continue long after we leave. It's a humbling reminder of our place in this vast and beautiful world." Mark nodded, his camera capturing the essence of the waterfall's beauty. "Nature has this way of grounding us," he said. "In its presence, we realize how small we are in the grand scheme of things, yet how significant our actions can be in preserving its wonders." The days at the tent camp were filled with laughter and adventure as the friends immersed themselves in various outdoor activities. They swam in the crystal-clear lake, their bodies weightless in the cool water. They fished along the banks, casting their lines and patiently waiting for a tug. And when night fell, they lay on blankets beneath a sky filled with twinkling stars, sharing stories and marveling at the vastness of the universe. Their days were spent exploring the hidden trails, their footsteps leaving imprints on the untouched soil. They climbed to the highest peaks, their breaths taken away by the panoramic views that stretched as far as the eye could see. They let their bodies be guided by the wind as they paraglided down the mountainside, feeling a sense of liberation and exhilaration. In these shared moments of adventure, their bond grew stronger. They laughed until their stomachs hurt, cheered each other on through challenges, and reveled in the simple pleasures of being in nature. The mountains became their playground, and their hearts overflowed with joy and gratitude for the experiences they were sharing. The campsite echoed with laughter as the friends reveled in moments of pure joy. They played games, told jokes, and embraced the simple pleasures that nature provided. Sarah led them in a game of charades, her animated gestures causing fits of laughter. Mark shared his collection of funny wildlife photographs, capturing animals in unexpected and hilarious poses. Emma told stories of her encounters with mischievous squirrels and playful otters, her eyes shining with delight. But it was Alex who truly brought a sense of lightness and spontaneity to the group. His free-spirited nature was infectious, and his laughter seemed to fill the air. He would break into impromptu dances, twirling and spinning to an imaginary beat. He would climb trees with the agility of a squirrel, encouraging his friends to join him in embracing their inner child. In these moments of joy and laughter, their worries melted away, replaced by a sense of pure bliss. The mountains became their playground, and they reveled in the freedom that nature provided. They realized that life was too short to take themselves too seriously and that happiness could be found in the simplest of moments. As the days passed, the friends found solace in the beauty of nature, taking time to reflect on their own lives. They would sit on the shores of the lake, their gazes fixed on the calm waters, lost in their own thoughts. The mountains became a sanctuary for introspection, a place where they could delve deep into their souls and confront their fears and aspirations. One evening, as they sat around the campfire, a sense of stillness settled over them. Sarah broke the silence, her voice soft but filled with conviction. "The mountains have taught me to appreciate the journey as much as the destination," she said. "In life, we often rush from one goal to another, forgetting to savor the moments in between. But here, surrounded by nature's beauty, I've learned to embrace each step of the way." Mark nodded, his gaze fixed on the dancing flames. "The mountains have taught me patience," he said. Photography is not just about capturing a single moment, it's about waiting for the perfect light, observing the world around you, and being present in each unfolding second. Emma spoke up, her voice carrying a sense of wonder. "Nature has shown me the importance of interconnectedness," she said. "Every living creature plays a vital role in maintaining the delicate balance of our ecosystems. We, too, are connected to each other and to the world around us. It's a reminder that our actions have consequences and that we must strive to leave a positive footprint on this earth." As the days turned into weeks, the friends opened up about their fears, hopes, and dreams, deepening their relationships. They shared their vulnerabilities, knowing that they were met with understanding and support. In this safe haven of friendship, they found solace and strength. One evening, as they sat beneath a star-filled sky, Sarah spoke softly, her voice tinged with vulnerability. "I've always been afraid of failure," she confessed. "But being in the mountains, surrounded by their unwavering presence, has taught me that failure is not something to be feared. It's a stepping stone on the path to growth and self-discovery." Mark reached out and squeezed her hand, his eyes filled with empathy. "I understand that fear," he said. "But remember, every great photograph starts with 1,000 imperfect shots. It's through perseverance and learning from our mistakes that we can create something truly remarkable." Emma spoke up, her voice filled with determination. "I've always been afraid of not making a difference," she said. "But being in nature has reminded me that even the smallest actions can have a ripple effect. By dedicating myself to wildlife conservation, I can contribute to the preservation of this beautiful world we call home." Alex, ever the optimist, smiled warmly at his friends. "I've always been afraid of missing out on life," he admitted. "But being here, surrounded by the wonders of nature, has shown me that life is meant to be lived fully and passionately. We must embrace every opportunity and follow our hearts, for it is in the pursuit of our dreams that we truly come alive. The friends embarked on a challenging hike, their determination and resilience tested as they pushed themselves physically and mentally. The trail was steep and treacherous, winding its way through dense forests and rocky terrain. But they pressed on, relying on each other for support and motivation. Sarah led the way, her hiking boots leaving imprints on the rugged path. She encouraged her friends to keep going, reminding them of the breathtaking views that awaited them at the summit. Mark captured the journey through his lens, capturing the determination etched on their faces and the beauty of the landscape that unfolded before them. Emma, with her unwavering spirit, offered words of encouragement when the trail seemed never-ending. She reminded them of their shared love for nature and the strength that lay within each of them. Alex, always one to find joy in challenges, lightened the mood with his infectious laughter, turning each step into a game. As they reached the summit, their breaths caught in their throats. The panoramic view stretched as far as the eye could see, a tapestry of mountains and valleys bathed in golden light. They stood there, their hearts pounding with exhilaration and a sense of accomplishment. They had conquered the mountain, both literally and metaphorically, and in doing so, they had discovered the depths of their own strength. Mark's camera became an extension of his being as he captured the essence of their mountain adventure. He framed each shot with care and precision, his lens capturing not just the landscapes but also the emotions and connections that bound them together. They spent an evening gathered around his camera, the photographs displayed on a makeshift table. Each image held a story, a frozen moment in time that encapsulated the beauty and wonder they had experienced. They laughed at candid shots caught mid-laughter, marveled at the vibrant colors of wildflowers, and felt a sense of awe at the grandeur of the mountains. "These photographs are more than just images," Mark said, his voice filled with reverence. "They are a testament to our journey, to the moments we shared and the memories we created. They will forever remind us of the transformative power of nature and friendship." As they flipped through the photographs, they reminisced about their adventures, the challenging hikes, the laughter-filled nights, and the quiet moments of reflection. Each image served as a portal to those precious memories, transporting them back to the serenity and joy they had experienced in the mountains. The time at the tent camp came to an end, and the friends gathered one last time beneath the star-filled sky. A bittersweet feeling settled over them as they realized that their time in the mountains was drawing to a close. But amidst the sadness, there was also a sense of gratitude for the experiences they had shared and the memories they had created. Sarah spoke first, her voice tinged with emotion. "These mountains have given us more than we could have ever imagined," she said. "They have shown us the power of friendship, the beauty of nature, and the strength that lies within each of us. We leave here forever changed, carrying the lessons we've learned and the warmth of these memories in our hearts." Mark nodded, his eyes filled with a mixture of sadness and hope. "We may be leaving this place physically, but the mountains will forever be a part of us," he said. "They have awakened a sense of wonder and appreciation within us, and that is something that can never be taken away." Emma's voice trembled as she spoke. "I will carry these memories with me as I continue on my journey," she said. "They will serve as a reminder of the importance of protecting and preserving our natural world. I will dedicate myself to making a difference, just as these mountains have made a difference in me." Alex, ever the adventurer, smiled at his friends. "Our time here may be ending, but our adventures are far from over," he said. "We will continue seeking out new experiences, embracing the unknown, and cherishing the bonds we've formed in these mountains." And so, with heavy hearts but minds filled with gratitude, they said their goodbyes to the mountains that had become their sanctuary. They promised to stay connected, to continue seeking adventure and finding solace in nature. As they left the camp, their footsteps echoing through the trees, they carried with them the lessons learned and the memories that would forever shape their lives. As the friends returned to their everyday lives, they carried with them the warmth of their mountain memories. The mountains had become a part of them, forever imprinted on their souls. They found themselves seeking moments of serenity and connection, whether it be in a bustling city or a quiet park. Sarah, with her newfound appreciation for the journey, embraced each day with a sense of wonder. She sought out new hiking trails, eager to explore the beauty that surrounded her. With each step, she carried the lessons she had learned in the mountains, the importance of living in the present moment and finding solace in nature's embrace. Mark, inspired by the mountain's beauty, dedicated himself to capturing the essence of nature through his photographs. His work became a testament to the power and vulnerability of the natural world, reminding others of its importance and fragility. Through his art, he hoped to awaken a sense of wonder and appreciation for the world around us. Emma pursued her dreams of becoming a wildlife conservationist with renewed determination. The mountains had ignited a fire within her, reminding her of the interconnectedness of all living things. She worked tirelessly to protect and preserve endangered species, striving to leave a positive impact on the world she loved so dearly. Alex continued to embrace the unknown, seeking out new adventures and experiences. He traveled far and wide, immersing himself in different cultures and landscapes. The mountains had taught him that life was meant to be lived fully and passionately, and he carried this philosophy with him wherever he went. And as they pursued their individual paths, they remained connected, their bond unbreakable. They would gather whenever they could, sharing stories of their adventures and reminiscing about the moments they had shared in the mountains. In each other, they found a sense of belonging and understanding, a reminder of the transformative power of friendship.